Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, my name is Michaela and I make diamond painting videos here on this channel, and welcome to a new whip and chat video. If you are new and have no idea what a whip and chat video is, I basically work on my current work in progress, which was supposed to be a mini set today because of the event that I'm running this month, but before the weekend started, I started a section on Lumina by Margaret Morales and never finished it, and I want to desperately finish this section, so I will be working on Lumina by Margaret Morales and Diamond Art Club and just chatting with you guys about my weekend, my week, my life, diamond painting stuff, all the fun things, and we have a pretty fun whip and chat today, I feel like, because I went to a bachelorette party over the weekend and I'm excited to chat about it a little bit. So yeah, I'll just be working on this painting. Feel free to pull out whatever you are working on, work alongside me while I chat, or you can also just use this like a podcast. I do that a lot with these whip and chats. So anyways, you guys, I hope you enjoy this video and let's get right on into it. Alrighty, so as for my accessories, I didn't pull as many mini DP Madness sponsor accessories as I wanted to today. I kind of just grabbed what was closest to me because I didn't want to go rummaging through my stuff. But for my tray today, I'm using the older Firefly Drills and Chills tray. This is the 2024. I've been using the 2025 one quite a bit. We're using 2024 today. I don't know what it is. I was using this, so it's out. As for my pen, I'm using my True and True Donna Bass pen here. It's beautiful. I love it. I'm using the thin metal 8-placer from Diamond Art Club, and I believe I have Randa's Crafty Corner putty in here. I'm almost certain I swapped this out on Friday before I left, or maybe it was Thursday night. It had to have been Thursday night. So it's fresh putty from that perspective, but it's not like fresh because I didn't just fill it. I filled it a couple days ago, but I haven't really used it and it still feels fine, so I think it's fine. And in my single placer here, I'm just using glue dots, and then for my cover minder, I do have a sponsor, don't you worry. This is Shire Shenanigans, and this is the cover minder I'm using. I still have to pick up the mini DP Madness cover minder. I have not picked it up yet, but I do have this one here. It's a cute little Taylor Swift hand heart. It might not actually be a Taylor Swift hand heart, but it's what I think of when I think of a hand heart. So those are my accessories, and like I said, I started this section a few days ago, so I'm just gonna go ahead and pull this back, get that creased a little bit, grab my cover minder, get this plastic back. Incredible. That's perfect. So anyways, let me go ahead, find my first color. What do I want to start with? What's sticking out to me? This is a very confetti heavy painting, but it's really fun because it's not like crazy confetti. To me, it's more like splotches of color, especially in this background bit. But like what I love is that like I knew there were butterflies in this painting, but like we can see part of a butterfly here. There's a ton of butterflies in this painting. I feel like I don't really notice it until I'm working on it, and then I'm like, oh my god, I'm working on a butterfly. I think it's fun. So anyways, where do I want to start? The letter V maybe? Where's the letter V? I am still so unaware of where anything is in my storage system, so this might take me a minute, but I found it. I found the letter V. So anyways, you guys, hello. I hope everyone has had a really fabulous weekend. Mine was good. It was very long. So like I said, I went to a bachelorette party this weekend. If you are new to my channel, you might not know, I've talked about it a few times, but my best friend from childhood is getting married in April, so next month, which is crazy. I am a bridesmaid in her wedding, and her bachelorette party was this past weekend in the Wisconsin Dells, which it was fun. Honestly, I don't go to the Wisconsin Dells that often. I do live in Wisconsin, but not really near the Dells. So I wasn't fully sure on like what to expect necessarily going into the bachelorette party, but it was a lot of fun. And did I miss some V? No, I don't think so. You want to know something? My brain does not know where to go with this painting, and I haven't diamond painted in like 3 days, and so my brain just has no idea where to go, what to do. Okay, we're gonna do this purple next, but yeah, it was a really fun weekend. Yeah, I don't think I was like fully knowing what to expect going in. Just, I don't know, I'm not like a party person, so I was kind of like, oh, like I don't know how this is necessarily gonna go, but it ended up being a really nice time. So I guess let's kind of chat through my weekend a little bit. So on Friday, I worked, and then if you watched my vlog, you heard a little bit about this, but I was running around like a chicken with my head cut off on Friday afternoon. Also, I hope my head does not get in the frame. I was noticing in my last whip and chat, my head would end up in the frame, and I was like, oh my god, Michaela, that's never happened before. Why is it all of a sudden happening now? So hopefully it's not happening now, but otherwise, sorry, you can see my beautiful head. But yeah, Friday afternoon, I really was running around quite a bit because I was just woefully unprepared for the trip in general, and like my packing and the groceries I was bringing. I just kind of stupidly left it all for the last minute. I was debating if I wanted to go to the grocery store earlier in the week, but that did not happen. I ended up going on Friday. I ended up packing on Friday. I ended up filming a video on Friday. It was just a very busy afternoon. But yeah, I worked on Friday. And then what did I do after work? Ooh, is that a box elder bug in my apartment? Oh, you guys hold on 2 seconds. Man, this really would not be a Michaela whip and chat without the mention of a box elder. Jeez Louise. Again, I think I mentioned this last week in my whip and chat. Don't Google box elder if you don't want to be grossed out, but like, they are kind of intriguing bugs, not gonna lie. But boy, oh boy, the second the weather gets remotely warm in Wisconsin, they end up inside my apartment, and I do not understand why or how. I saw one, and I got one. Well, I think I got one. There's fully a chance I didn't actually kill it, and it might just start crawling again. We will find out. And then there was a second one that appeared, and I don't know what happened to that one. Because of course I don't. Not a single idea. So anyways, I have no idea where I was with my story. Could not have been that far. But anyways, so yeah, I worked on Friday, and then I ate lunch, and then I was like, okay, I need to pack for this trip. So I packed, and then I ended up making a trip to the grocery store because a lot of the food that we ended up eating on this trip was mostly like homemade stuff. We really did not go out. We had ordered pizza on Friday night, and then today we went out to brunch, but for the most part, we really kind of just stuck to making food in, which worked out really, really nicely. But I was in charge of bringing Cheetos, Cool Ranch Doritos, and mayo and mustard for sandwiches, and then Pop-Tarts for breakfast. I think that was it. And so I went to the grocery store, and I fully went around the grocery store in a terrible way. I had no idea where I was going. It was just a bunch of random foods. I guess a lot of it were snacky foods, but whenever I do grocery shopping, I actually usually do grocery pickup, which I should have just done because I did a grocery pickup order last week for my groceries. I have no idea why I didn't just do that, add the groceries to that list last week. But I was like, no, it's not a big deal. I'll just go to the grocery store and get them next week, which hindsight's 2020, which is going to be, by the way, the theme of today's whip and chat is hindsight's 2020. But anyways, so yeah, I went to the grocery store, got that stuff, and I had actually also gotten myself a couple little sweet treats for after the weekend, including sour candy. Ugh, I love a good sour gummy, personally. I feel like I prefer that over chocolate. Let me know in the comments, or you guys like that too. But I got that, and then I also, speaking of chocolate, got myself some chocolate cake. I think it's a chocolate cookie dough cake, a slice of cake, just from the bakery part of the grocery store. So I did that, got my sweet treats, got my stuff for the weekend, came back home, and I'm like, okay, timing-wise, this actually worked out really nicely because I can film, which is great. And I wanted a video to go up Saturday. I don't know, I just felt like, well, I'm not home. I might as well have something fun go up to make me feel somewhat productive while I'm gone. And so I ended up filming an unboxing video, which will be linked down below in case you're interested. But Hatchet Heroes, the makers of the Disney Mystery Color by Number books, have started coming out with diamond paintings, and the most recent release was a Beauty and the Beast, stained glass diamond painting, and it is really, really cute. I looked on the website, and it's about $30 for that diamond painting. It's a 30 by 40 centimeter. I usually pre-order them with kickback that I get from people using my discount code, so I really wasn't sure necessarily where the price point was at because I had used the bounce back money or whatever, payback money, whatever, specifically to order it initially, but I don't know if it's worth that money. Like, I honestly don't know, and I do want to work on that diamond painting or, ooh, dang, I did not kill the bug. Okay, hold on, I actually have to kill it. Okay, that first one is officially dead and down the toilet. I do not know about that second one, so we might need to take another intermission for me to actively kill it, or actually try to kill it. Yeah, so anyways, again, what was I saying? Oh, I was talking about the Lyrica diamond paintings, or the Hatchet Heroes diamond paintings. So, I do want to work on one of them, because I had gotten the one, you know, this time around, and then they also have a Little Mermaid one that I had unboxed on the channel. Was it over the summer? I don't exactly remember when it came out. Maybe it wasn't over the summer. And then I was looking on the website, and it looks like they're releasing a Winnie the Pooh one, which I'm really looking forward to. I must have pre-ordered it. I need to look and just see, and if not, I'm gonna go pre-order it, because I do love Winnie the Pooh. I just think that is so freaking cute that they are coming out with those diamond paintings. So, and you know, obviously I also want to like actually work on one of them, so that way you guys can know if it's worth the money, because I feel like $30 for a diamond painting isn't terrible, but like it really just depends on the quality, because if the quality isn't great, then it's kind of like, well, what's the point? And honestly, I have no idea. I was just going based off of like the unboxing part of it, so I can't really speak on the actual quality, but yeah, I was able to film that unboxing video on Friday before I headed out, and then I finished out the vlog, got that up, and then it was basically time for me to go. So I feel like, honestly, timing-wise on Friday, everything worked out really, really well and in my favor. Now, the one thing I didn't get to do, or I guess the couple of things I did not get to do, sorry, my chair like was, had fallen down. The couple things I didn't get to do. I did not get to finish my audiobook. I really wanted to finish that and never did. I'm reading Never Been Shipped. I don't remember the author. Is it Alicia Thompson maybe? And I literally have 25% of that audiobook left, which I'm so annoyed that I didn't finish it over the weekend, but like, I really couldn't necessarily, but like, I thought about finishing it before I left on Friday, but just didn't have time. So maybe tonight I'll finish it, otherwise tomorrow probably, but like, I mentioned it in the vlog, but that book is looking to be a 2 stars anyways, so like, do I really even want to finish it? I don't know. I'm not going to DNF it because I'm so close to being done with it anyways. I have like maybe an hour of listening time left, so I really don't have that much time left on it, but crazy. But yeah, I didn't get to do that, and I also didn't diamond paint at all on Friday. Now, I could have if I hadn't filmed, but I am actually really glad I filmed that video, so I'm not mad that I didn't diamond paint, but it just made me even more excited to sit down today and film this video and just get to chat with you guys and diamond paint. So that's why we're working on like the middle of a section that I started on Thursday night, but I did really want to work on a mini kit for today's video for Mini DP Madness. If you do not know what Mini DP Madness is, I will try to keep this very, very brief. But basically, it is a diamond painting event that revolves around all things mini sets. So like a paint gem mini, a mini dazzle from Diamond Art Club, a pretty little gem set, whatever, whatever. And basically, you work on these mini canvases, and you could join the Facebook group that's linked down below. Every single week, we have I guess like a post that goes up, and you can submit an entry and maybe potentially win a prize from one of our awesome sponsors. See here, potentially with Shire Shenanigans being one of our sponsors. And it's a ton of fun, and the second week post should be up by the time this video goes live, if not very, very soon after this video goes up. So keep your eyes peeled over there. Kara's posting the posts later, but also we are actually going live tonight over on Kara's channel as well, if you are interested in seeing our beautiful faces tonight. So anyways, yeah, I really did want to work on a mini for today's video, but that clearly did not work out, which is fine. I love Lumina. Lumina is so freaking pretty. These colors are so dreamy. I mean, we got purple, we got blues, we have this gold electro diamond, which is beautiful. I love it. So yeah, that's the whole reason why I'm not working on a mini. But anyways, so that was Friday. Oh no. We're not even halfway done with Friday yet, Michaela. Come on, calm down. Friday. So I left. I got picked up. I was carpooling with a few other ladies, and I grew up with them, went to high school with them, and elementary and middle school, really. I've known these ladies my entire life, and it was a really fun drive up. But guys, when I tell you, the weather in Wisconsin was insane on Friday night. We thought that we were supposed to get like thunderstorms and rain, which like is annoying to drive in. Now, I was not the one driving, but like it would be annoying to drive in, right? No, we did not get that. But you want to know what we had instead? Was super intense fog. Boy, oh boy. And it was dark because we left my apartment at like 5:30-ish, maybe a little bit earlier, but it gets dark, I guess before daylight savings, but it gets dark here around that time, like leaning more towards 6 o'clock, and the Wisconsin Dells is a bit of a drive from my place, like 2 hours away, so we were gonna hit darkness in the drive, and it was so foggy outside, and I didn't even notice right away. And then the girl who was sitting next to me, she's looking out the window up front. She's like, oh my God. And I look and I'm like, oh my God. Like, it was so foggy. Like when you hit patches of fog, like if you are driving like kind of near the lake is probably where it's worst. You just couldn't see a single thing outside the window. It was rough. But we were fine. Obviously we made it there, and it was just a slightly scary experience that we would not shut up about for the entire weekend. But it was very, very, very foggy. I would not recommend driving in the fog. And we had taken back roads there. Not the expressway, because the back roads are actually a quicker way, which I didn't realize until the drive home today, because it took us the exact same route, and I was a little bit surprised by that, but apparently that's a thing. So yeah, we were taking back roads, which does not bother me as a whole at all in the slightest, but like it was very, very foggy. I honestly don't even know if like taking the expressway would have been any better in that sense. Ooh, you guys, okay, I found the other box elder. Hold on. It was literally on top of my computer, you guys. Oh my God. I have no calm in my apartment right now because of how warm it's been and these stupid box elders, and I haven't been home all weekend to like kill them as they come, but like, whew, that was scary. Anyways, it's not like they're doing anything aside from just like being scary, but like, dang, oh, that was scary. Anyways, again, what was I saying? This is chaos in a whip and chat. I am so sorry. This is like a 4-clip whip and chat already, which is insane. I was about to stop it every like 5 minutes. But anyways, I really don't know where I was going with the story, but it was very, very foggy. We did finally make it, which was good. And yeah, would not recommend necessarily driving in the fog at night. But we made it there, and it was a drive, that's for sure, but got there safely, and that is truly all that matters. So yeah, we got there, and we had actually picked up pizzas from a place called Moose Jaw, which I had been there before, but it's definitely been a while, and I don't think I've ever had their pizza. It was pretty good pizza, and we picked up the pizza and then went to the Airbnb and met up with all of the other ladies who had been there for a couple of hours at that point. We knew where we were going to be a little bit late, but we weren't really anticipating being that late. And then another thing with the car stuff, aside from it being really foggy, is that by the time, so the gal had picked one of the ladies up from the airport and then came to pick me up, and then we went to go pick up someone else from a gas station a little bit, you know, closer to where we were going, but not quite. And when we got to that gas station, her car had said check engine, like the check engine light was on. Because of course it was, and she figured out it was the oil, so we were able to get oil for the car, but like it was like the oil on top of the fog, and just like, oh my God, nothing was going right on this drive. But yeah, we ended up making it there totally safe, which is good. And yeah, we had pizza, and then Friday night was a pretty just like chill night of just like chatting with everybody, and yeah, really just chatting. I think I went to bed at like 11:30, which some people went to bed later, some people went to bed earlier. I personally really loved how chill it was from that perspective. And I ended up getting my own room, which was really nice and unexpected. So the gal who's getting married is one of my childhood best friends. And we went to high school together, middle school together, all that stuff. But she was actually in the grade above me, so we never necessarily had the same group of friends. And a lot of her high school friends were there, and then there was the groom's sister that was there, and then there was the a gal who works with my friend. And so there were enough rooms with enough beds to basically have 3 people have their own rooms with their own beds, like, you know, that kind of situation. And I ended up being one of them because her thought process was like, well, you're not really super close with anybody, like, particularly where, like, you would necessarily, I don't know, I don't want to say like be comfortable, because I would have been fine if it was the case, but she just, the 3 of us basically, like me and the groom's sister and the girl she works with, basically we all got our own rooms, which was a nice unexpected surprise. And it was nice at the end of the night because honestly my social battery was definitely dead, and it right now at this very current moment is still dead. Has not been charged up because I just got home like a few hours ago. But yeah, that was a really nice surprise, and all of our doors were decorated. So a few weeks ago, the maid of honor had texted all of us being like, hey, who's your celebrity crush? I had no idea what this information was going to be used for. I'm like thinking to myself, like, is this going to be used for like a game or something? But no, when I walked in, my friend was like, so your room, let me show you your room. It's indicated by like a picture of your celebrity crush. And I'm like, that is so funny. I never thought about that. Of course, mine is the one and the only Vanessa Hudgens. Shout out to her. She was 10,000% my sexual awakening. Let's be very, very real here. And listen, I grew up telling people my celebrity crush was Zac Efron because I didn't obviously necessarily know I was gay. It's a whole thing. But Vanessa Hudgens really truly is the one I had eyes for. So anyways, Vanessa Hudgens, a beautiful queen, was waiting for me at my door. So that was fun. I took a little bit of footage for the vlog, so I will pop that into the vlog at the end of the week. So definitely keep your eyes peeled for that. But yeah, Friday was pretty chill, honestly. I very much, it was a very warm welcome and got to just chill and chat with people. And I feel like I just got to know everybody quite a bit better, and it was a lot of fun. Went to bed, and we were able to sleep in on Saturday, which was really nice. I did still wake up pretty early. What time did I get up? Like 8? Maybe around 8 or 8:30, which like is pretty early. I don't know. Actually, was that the time? I don't honestly know what time I got up on Saturday. But it was a pretty chill morning. We were just kind of like drinking coffee and hanging out, having breakfast. For breakfast, we ended up having like eggs and bacon and sausage. One of the ladies had made homemade sourdough. So she had brought homemade sourdough as well as homemade sourdough bagels, which I didn't have the bagels, but I had the bread, and the bread was really good. Man, sourdough is so good. So good. So that was breakfast, and shout out to Natalie, Diet Coke and Diamonds, for helping me out this weekend, because right in the smack dab middle of breakfast, actually not quite in the middle of breakfast, I was definitely making a sandwich when the drop happened, and if I hadn't been paying attention to the time, I would have, and like I was the one purchasing for myself, I would have fully just missed the drop on Saturday because I was in the middle of making a sandwich. But shout out to Natalie. She ended up buying me a couple of diamond paintings this weekend on the new release drop. But I will talk about those later. But shout out Natalie. I love you so much. Thank you again for your help. But yeah, the drop was kind of in the middle of all of this, and yeah, really grateful for her. But we made sandwiches to not bring to the water park, because you actually cannot bring any food into the water park. We ended up going for the afternoon to the Kalahari, but we were able to like keep it in the car and then bring it into like the lobby area. So we made sandwiches, and then we headed over to the Kalahari, which, if you do not know, the Wisconsin Dells is also known as the water park capital of the world, which makes zero sense given the fact that it's in Wisconsin. And you guys, if you don't know Wisconsin, Right now it's pretty warm outside. Not like I would go to a water park kind of weather. No, not at all. Not an outdoor water park. Indoor though, different story. What color do I want to do? Ooh, the letter E. That's sticking out to me. I really like to wait to do special drills until the very end, so I'm like trying not to do the special drills, but that's what's popping out to me the most, but I'm not gonna do that. Anyways, so we spent the afternoon at the Kalahari. I think we were there from like noon until 4:30-ish, 4:30, which isn't that long, but oh my God, you guys, I feel like I'm old. I feel like I'm so old. I was so tired last night after the water park. I feel like I didn't even do that much, really. I'm not a huge water park person. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of it. I feel like as a general concept of a water park, you know, it's a lot of like, there's a lot of kids there, so there's just a lot of noise. It's so hot. It's so hot and humid in there. But overall it was fun, but like I was fully exhausted by the end and tired. But yeah, what did we do at the water park? I ended up, we went in the lazy river, which is fun. As like, again, a general rule, I'm not really a fan of wave pools. I don't know what it is. I just don't like it. So I didn't really do that, but I went on a couple of slides and just kind of hung out. Like really, truly the goal was to hang out, and that's what I did. It was fun, hung out with some different people, and it was a ton of fun. And then I think like around like 3 or 3:30, me and a couple other people were like, I think we're good. We're just gonna like get dressed and just like sit and chill. And so this is where hindsight comes back in. I fully easily could have brought my physical book with me and just read there, and I didn't. And I thought about it too, and I didn't. And a couple of the other ladies brought their Kindles, and I'm like, why did I not bring my Kindle? Why was my like brain not thinking this through very hardcore? I guess my brain was like, well, you're not really gonna have time for any of that, but like, no, I had more time than I thought for things like that, but that's okay, it's fine. But yeah, so I was kind of done with water park activities around like, I don't know, 3:30. I ended up showering there and just kind of chilled and chatted with some of the other ladies who were kind of done as well, and just waited for everybody to finish, and drill flew. Yeah, and then we left around like 4:30 and went back to the Airbnb, and we just kind of hung out there for the rest of the evening. Again, very, very chill vibes. It was really nice. We ended up having pasta for dinner last night, which was really good, and one of the ladies is a big cook. She really loves cooking, and so she made all of the meals, which was so solid and delicious, and that was a lot of fun. And then last night, we ended up watching The Princess Diaries, which, oh my God, do not kill me. I've never actually seen The Princess Diaries before. I don't know. I feel like that wasn't really my Disney Channel original movie. Not like time period, because that isn't necessarily true. Although that movie did come out in 2001, and I was like 3 years old in 2001 because I was born in 98. So I don't know, but like it was good. I enjoyed it. It was a little cringy, but like aren't all the Disney Channel original movies a little bit cringy? So I ended up watching most of the movie. I think there was like half an hour left before I decided to clock out for the night, I guess, because I knew we were losing an hour of sleep, and like some of the other ladies had gone to bed. I'm like, not to be a party pooper, but I'm gonna head to bed too, because I just wanted to unwind a little bit and just kind of like chill in the quiet for a bit. I get overstimulated really easily, so I just decided to head to bed. I could have waited till the movie was over, but I just decided against it. I think 3 of the ladies, like my friend and like the one who's getting married and a couple others, actually stayed up and watched The Princess Diaries 2. So they didn't go to bed until like 1 in the morning, but like with losing an hour of sleep last night, you would not have caught me doing that. I love sleep too much for that, so I decided to not do that. I went to bed. So yeah, that was yesterday in a nutshell. It was a lot of fun, but definitely more of a tiring day because, again, I just feel like I'm too old. I just get tired easily. Also, the stairs for the water slides, I did turn old. I did turn old. Also, I'm out of shape. It's not as bad when there's a longer line and like you don't climb the stairs all at once, but like I'm like winded walking up the stairs and I'm like, oh my God, I need to work out. Oh gosh, if you guys relate to that, let me know in the comments. But yeah, so that was yesterday, and then this morning was really chill. Let's see, I woke up at like 8 o'clock. I'd set an alarm because I knew I would need to. Although I did wake up before the alarm, but that was because I knew the alarm was gonna go off soon. But anyways, I got up, got ready, and then we all just packed up all of our stuff and made sure all of the food items went to the person who originally brought the food, and packed up all of our cars, and then we ended up going out to brunch this morning. I think the place was called The Keg in the Patio. It's in downtown Dells, and it was really good. I ended up getting a Euro omelet, which was really good, and I sent the picture over to my family group chat, and they were also mean to me, okay? I grew up a very picky eater as a kid, and I've definitely expanded a lot since then, but every single person in my family, except my brother, shout out to my brother, every other person in my family was like, since when do you eat Euros? And I'm like, excuse you. Excuse you. It doesn't really matter, like they were genuinely curious, but my dad didn't even text it in the group, but when I had come over there tonight, when I went over to their house for dinner, he asked me the same question. He's like, so since when do you start eating Euros? And I'm like, oh my God. So yeah, no, it was really good. It was an omelet, had feta cheese, Euro meat. Is it Euro or gyros? I think it's Euro, but my apologies if I'm mispronouncing it. What else was in there? Tomato, onion. It was really good. Came with hash browns and some sourdough toast, and it was good. I had a coffee because I needed coffee. I still need coffee. I'm exhausted. The time right now, it's 6:20 in the evening, and I am very, very tired. It was definitely a very long day. But yeah, we went out to breakfast, and then I think this is the drill that wasn't supposed to, you know what, who cares? There was a drill in here that was the wrong color, like from the last color I just poured, but I think I grabbed the wrong one. Now it's just all mixed in. Who cares? But yeah, brunch was good, and then honestly, we just all went our separate ways and went home. So yeah, we drove home without the fog this time. Thank goodness. It was a little windy, but you know what? I would personally take wind any day over the dang fog. The fog was bad. Do not recommend. 0 out of 10. Recommend that. But yeah, I came home, and then I think I got home around like 1 o'clock, and then I sat on my couch, or my chair actually, for like an hour and just scrolled TikTok, doom scrolled TikTok for an hour, hopped in the shower, took a nice full body shower, and then, or I guess an everything shower is the better way to describe it. And then I went back on my chair for another like hour or two, and then I went by my parents for dinner, and we ended up having sandwiches because my mom had bought salami and ham over at the grocery store and like potato salad, so we ended up having that for dinner, and then I came home and here I am. So yeah, it's been a long weekend, but it was a fun weekend getting to celebrate my best friend, and I just cannot believe that my best friend is getting married in a month and a half, which is so crazy. I'm so excited for her though, and it'll be fun. So that was my weekend. That was the bachelorette party in a nutshell. It was definitely a long weekend, but I actually took off work tomorrow because I knew I would be feeling this way. Very tired. Sure, I would have been fine if I actually had decided to work tomorrow, but I didn't want to. So I took off work tomorrow, which means Sunday Scaries where? They don't exist. They don't exist. I'm very excited to have a day to myself tomorrow and just diamond paint and maybe film. I honestly, you know, in all my whip and chats, I talk about videos upcoming for the week, but I don't really know what's coming up this week, if I'm being really honest. I don't know what I want to film. Like, the whip and chat's gonna go up today. I have not a single idea what to put up on Wednesday or see, I either upload Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, or Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I don't know what I'm doing this week, nor do I know what videos I'm gonna film this week. So I'm just gonna have to play it by ear a little bit, see what I'm in the mood for, but definitely the vlog will be up on Friday. That's like the one consistent, aside from this whip and chat. So keep your eyes peeled for that. But yeah, I feel like, yeah, I feel like that's it for the weekend. It was a good weekend. I'm tired, but nothing new there. But I hope everyone else had a really great weekend. And plan-wise for me for the rest of the evening is I'm gonna diamond paint once I get this video up, and then I was about to put the drill in the wrong spot. And then tonight I actually have a call with the other Mini DP Madness ladies to chat about picking winners for this week's prizes. So congrats in advance if you are a winner. I have no idea yet who's won. But if you're interested and you put in an entry for this week, definitely check out Kara, the Principal Painter's YouTube channel, tonight, I guess, for her live where we will be announcing the winners. So if you're not there in present, that's totally okay. Definitely watch the replay. And I think we're also going to announce the winners in the Facebook group like we've done in the past. So definitely keep your eyes peeled all of the places to see if you are a winner, but congrats if you do win. So we have some really great prizes. If you're not participating in Mini DP Madness, you absolutely positively should be. It's very, very easy. And even if you have like a mini dazzle from Diamond Art Club, like a six pack, you should do that. Because it's just so easy to work on them. They're not very time consuming and they're so fun to work on. So anyways, I am so like attracted visually right now to like the letter H, but that is a fairy dust and I don't want to do a fairy dust right now. I'm really trying to hold off on the special drills till last. Very dramatic, but I don't care. But yeah. So yeah, I guess that's that on that. What else has been going on? I fully had stopped the camera because I really thought, like, my brain had an idea of where I wanted to go with my statement. But now I do not remember at all what I was going to talk about. So I guess never mind. It wasn't that important. But anyways, I guess diamond painting stuff, chat about diamond painting for a little bit and wrap this up. But again, shout out to Natalie for helping me out, this weekend, grabbing me my diamond paintings. It's very funny because like I definitely could have purchased, I was definitely off a little bit on my timing. I thought we were going to try to get to the water park at like 10 a.m. right when they opened. I should have known. My friend is not a fan of mornings. So I should have known that that was not what we were going to do. But regardless, I was in the middle of making a sandwich during release time. Now, granted, if I hadn't had her buying for me, I probably would have been a lot more on top of actually checking the time. But like, I just remember it being like 10:58 and then starting to make the sandwich and then it was 11:01. And I'm like, oh yeah, I missed this. And then the things I got were sold out, or the one thing I got was sold out. Which, by the way, it was a crazy release week this past weekend, and so I hope everyone did get what they wanted, but if you did not get what you wanted, I'm so sorry. Definitely make sure to put on restock notifications for those items if you're hoping to grab them in the future. But I ended up getting 2 items. Again, thank you so much, Natalie, for helping me out. But I ended up getting the new release, Fairy Workspace by Pamici, and I did end up putting it in my rainy day stash. I think it's so freaking gorgeous. I love the colors. I love the colors. Yeah, the colors and the color scheme. I love the interior of it all. I just find interiors so cozy, and I'm really glad that Diamond Art Club came out with that painting. It's just so pretty. So I ended up getting that. And then I believe this was actually a more recent restock, I think. But Alone Time by Sandra Evans, I believe, had a restock. And so I had Natalie grab that one as well, just to get me to the free shipping threshold. So yeah, I'm really glad I grabbed the both of those. I actually really like Alone Time by Sandra Evans. It's really, really cute. And actually, let me pull the picture up real quick and I can show you guys, because I think, yeah, this is the painting. If you want to look at the screen, this is the painting that Sandra Evans did, where these top frames here are actually other Sandra Evans paintings, which are so freaking cute. And I love the little Venus flytrap because it reminds me of Little Shop of Horrors a lot. I love Little Shop of Horrors. I was actually in that musical in high school. I was one of the doo-wop girls, but yeah, I ended up getting that painting and then Fairy Workspace. So some really good paintings this week. Definitely keep your eyes peeled for a treasure quest card hunt this week in the vlog, of course. Since we did not have one last week, I didn't buy anything last week, but yeah, thank you again, Natalie, for helping me out. What else diamond painting wise has been going on? I feel like this weekend's new releases were so good. A lot of them sold out. let's see, what release that sold out? I know the Rita that I had did not sell out, but it might have by now. I kind of don't think it has. If that's a painting you were eyeing, you should totally grab it if you want it. I think it's still in stock. She's so pretty. She's so pretty. But what sold out? The Geneva Bowers definitely sold out really quickly. What else was released? Oh, the Marigona Suli definitely sold out. I'm proud of myself for not grabbing the Marigona Suli. I love her artwork, but I really think I'm more attracted, I don't know why I use that word, but like a little bit more attracted to her room scenes more than like her dragon pieces. I'm sure in the future there's going to be a dragon release that I really want from her. There's been a couple in voting that have like a more my alley color palette than this one does, that maybe I'll grab in the future if it's like a partial like this one was, because a lot of those dragon paintings from her do seem to have a pretty color blocky heavy background, so I loved that the one this week was a partial. It's really, really awesome that we are getting seemingly more partials. I just really like that. Yeah, this past one was, and then last week we had that Bear Brickja that was a partial as well, which is really cool. So I am proud of myself for not getting the Marigona Suli. She definitely is a must-buy artist for me, but like very specific must-buy, I guess. It has to be a room scene. I don't know. But yeah, I hope you guys grabbed her if you wanted, you know, that one. But that one sold out. What else released this weekend? I have no idea. Those were the two that were on my radar the most though. And then the Geneva Bowers definitely sold out. I don't know. I don't know what else sold out. But yeah, I truly, truly hope you were able to get what you wanted if you know, you shopped this weekend. But anyways, I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to chat about. I actually have not a single idea how long this whip and chat is. Because of me stopping it every 5 minutes to kill a box elder. I killed 2 box elders in this whip and chat. Oh gosh, but anyways, so I feel like that's it, but I also feel like I'm forgetting something. But I am really glad I got to sit down and chat with you guys about my weekend at the bachelorette party, and it was a lot of fun, and yeah, I hope everyone had a really great weekend, and I think I might let you guys go. I might as well. I don't really think I have much else to add. I really do not know how long this video is, but if you made it all the way to the end, leave me a butterfly emoji because, I mean, they're so cute. I'm pointing down here. This is also another butterfly down here. It's so pretty. But yeah, leave me a butterfly emoji if you made it all the way to the end, and let me know, of course, in the comments what you worked on while we chatted, or I guess while I chatted today. But that is it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button down below if you're not already, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye, guys.